Hi everyone, it's Emma at Love Crafts. I'm going to show you how to sew on a button. What we're going to do first is I'm going to show you a really easy way to tie a knot in the end of our thread. Then I'm going to show you how we can hold a pin across the top of our button to give that thread some movement. We're going to show you how to bind the stitches to make it super strong. And then I'm going to show you how to tie a knot in the back. Simple. All you're going to need is a needle, a thread and a button. I've threaded my needle here. What we're going to do is I'm going to draw it all the way down so that those tails join each other, and we're going to tie them in a knot. And a nice way to do this is if you just wrap that around your finger a couple of times and then roll it off the end, that puts a knot in the end of your thread. What we're going to do now is sew on our button. We start by coming in at the back and going up through one of the holes there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold a pin across the top of the button as I sew. I'm going to secure it in place with a stitch. I'm going to work diagonally to make a cross. Go down into my button and back out of the back of the fabric like that. You'll see that pin's just caught up in a stitch. I'm going to come up in the next hole across, and I'm going to go in one diagonally opposite from it. And that pin just gives us will allow a bit of movement in the thread, so it's going to act as though it's the fabric your button's going to be going into. What we need to do is do 8 stitches. There are lots of schools of thought about this. Some people say you should do 4 for a shirt and 5 for a coat, but I was always taught to do 8 as the strongest way of securing your button in place. I think we've done about 4 there. I'm going to do another, that's 5. I'm going to do 3 more in each. 2. Oh, I just want to make sure I'm still catching it over my pin, like that. Now we can take the pin out. I'm going to bring my needle up under the button, like that. And this is so that we can bind the thread. And just by wrapping it around a few times like that, you protect and strengthen that thread just a bit further. And again, you also create a bit of space to allow it to move through whatever fabric it's going to go through. And I'm going to bring it up the back here. And we just want to tie it in a knot. To do that, I'm going to bring my needle under the thread. I'm going to come back and just bring it through the loop there like that. And do that one more time. Like that. Through there. And I can trim that off. I'm going to just trim the tail of our knot to make it tidy. And that's how we sew on a button. Thanks very much for watching. We've got some more tutorials for you to check out, or you can look at this one as a step-by-step photographic guide if you prefer. Any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.